Greetings from downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today is Friday, December 13th, 2024. It is 4:47 p.m. Eastern Time and 28 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to do a tour of Tower City Center and the Christmas decorations that they have up. Of course, I'm standing in Cleveland Public Square. I'm going to do a separate video that showcases when it gets a tad bit darker the Christmas lights at Public Square and I'm hoping some people are on the ice skating rink even though it's chilly today. But let's go ahead and do our annual tour of the Christmas decorations at Tower City. Now, I did pop by earlier briefly and I noticed at least a handful of changes, like the window displays that have been there for the past couple of years, at least 2 years, were no longer there. I'm not sure if they were relocated or if they just aren't there this year. So this is the beautiful lobby area where you have the wreaths, the trees, always gorgeous architecture. You've got the picture frame with the toys or nutcrackers. It's hard to get a selfie shot in this thing. This is the type of thing where you really need like a group picture in order to make it work. You can see they recommend if you're going to do the picture, just stand there for the picture or selfie. So let's go ahead and proceed. Unfortunately, you're still going to see a lot of vacant businesses. And this is what I was talking about, the window display. So the past couple of years, they had holiday windows like here, and it was like of mice fighting. They had a Christmas story window display. Now on the opposite end, they still have down here everything nicely decorated, where the one streaming water fountain is, for the second year in a row, converted to the look of the snow and reindeer. You got the nice garland across the railings, the Bruce the Spruce forest. The exterior of the decorations are there, as is the Mr. Jingling thing, but those specific things are only open on Saturdays and Sundays, I believe. But we'll still go down there and get a brief look at it. You can see the red and green ambiance. And they have that red and green lighting here. I also don't see the Christmas shop, but Christmas bar Jingle and Mingle. They do have a Christmas bar probably near the food court area. On the right side is Kringle's Inventionasium. Looks like there is maybe a short line for that, so maybe that part actually is open. It like has unique things that kids can do in it and see little experiments. We have Bruce the Spruce, Saturdays 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sundays 12 to 5. We can still try to walk up to the window even though the door is closed. I wish they had this open like just for people to go through, because it's a pretty cool tunnel. And then Bruce, even though you probably can't tell because his eyes aren't really accentuated by any lights, but he's at the very end. But it's a cool pathway. And then Mr. Jingling. A classic Cleveland staple. Saturdays and Sundays 12 to 4 p.m. for that exhibit. Now let's continue on down. Fashion store has little Christmas tree decorations in the window, as does Play Ball Sport and Fashion. I feel like these are new, like the little pole, and I'm not sure if there was so much garland last year. Down there would be where you can catch the trains, red line, green line, or blue line. And then over here is where you're going to have the big Christmas tree, small Christmas trees, Skylight Park. And at 5 o'clock p.m., they're supposed to be doing something new this year where they have fake, in snow falling inside, fake snow obviously, but made to look like real snow. So right now it is 4:54 p.m. So that's why I tried to time it up, because it's a new wrinkle. Curious to see how it exactly comes off. Not sure what the significance of the balloons there are. I'm guessing there was a separate, like a little event. If we keep on walking, more trees. And the definite new exhibit, they also have trees mixed in there, by the way. The definite new exhibit that they have this year is the Christmas Story Slide. Must be under 6 feet tall and under 150 pounds to ride. Well, I meet the height requirement, but unfortunately I am about 175 on the pounds. But it's open during pretty much any time of the week that Tower City's open, so kids could climb up the stairs and act like they're being Ralphie. Even though the Ralphie slide wasn't enclosed, it still gives you a pretty cool glimpse of it, of what it would have been like.
It's for kids only.
Now, if we want to look at some of the other things they got going on here, we talked about Bruce the Spruce's Forest, Saturdays and Sundays, Mr. Jingling. They also have sock skating. This iceless rink has the look and feel of a real-life ice skating rink without the cold. That's 12 to 5 p.m. And then the Christmas Story Slide, get in line. Well, that one says Saturdays and Sundays 12 to 4, so maybe I don't know if they have something special with like Santa, because it doesn't look like it's blocked off right now. Let's see here. I thought there was more signage about something available. Oh yeah, virtual reality sleigh ride on. Again, a lot of these things are Saturdays and Sundays. That's at Station Court. And then the Tower City Snow Shows, that's what we're looking for. Thursdays and Fridays 5 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays at 12 and 4 p.m. And then Kringle's Inventionasium that we mentioned earlier. And you've got the much maligned Skylight Park. And I say that because this is where the water fountain used to be. And when they chose not to replace it, they still have the original like marble exterior, and this is where the fountain would have been. But this is what replaced it years ago, and then they try to do more of a plant-related theme during the most of the year, and then winter they do this with the holiday theme. Alright, so right now we're kind of just hanging out for the next minute or two. I'm curious how extensive the snow is going to look, if it'll give a unique feel and flavor. We're about a minute away, or less than a minute away from 5 o'clock. I don't know if it's going to be on the clock or on the dime, but we'll see. If we scroll around at some of the stores, I mean, you have the dollar store there, DTLR. More of the stores that are still in business are concentrated toward this end. Up there is Applejack's Toys. Oh, the sock skating that I mentioned earlier. It looks like it's in that business there. That might have been where that temporary Cavs team shop was. All right, it is 5 o'clock. Where's the snow being unleashed? So that's pretty cool. Having that little exhibit a couple times a day. You can see I actually have like the whatever the fake snow on me. Let's try to get a glimpse of. I'm slightly higher up here, behind the tree. Alright, that might be the conclusion of it. Last little bits of snow gonna drop now. Here's the Applejack's toys. Like I've said in the past, always nice to have a toy store presence still in Tower City. And they have a little window display here of a big scenery with a bunch of the characters. Look, it doesn't matter whether it's wrestling, Simpsons, Charlie Brown hanging out over there, LeBron James hanging in the air, Mario, Luigi. So let's check out the eatery briefly, just to pass by that bar, the Christmas themed bar, which I believe is over here. Looks like Shake and Slide over there might be decorated for the holidays too. Every Friday and Saturday until December 21st. Oh, it's in Shake and Slide. Okay. No wonder it looked decorated up there. Because usually the bar was there in the past, so they relocated it. Alright, so this year's Tower City decorations, it sort of depends what your feeling is. Like the snow show was cool, but you gotta time it up. And I don't know how easy that is to do. Here's that dollar store. That's always, I know some people joke about it, like, oh, why is the dollar store, why is there a dollar store in Tower City? But it is a staple here, sort of. It's one of the businesses that has long lasted. The Feet Geeks. Yeah, but so is that worth the trade-off of not having like the other windows on display that people could come and view? I feel like you have to be here Saturday or Sunday to make it worth your while. Oh, it looks like that's where the virtual reality sleigh ride would be, in this location. Again, another thing they've added, but it's a Saturday or Sunday that you have to be here to enjoy that. There's one other very small hidden thing that person I follow on Instagram pointed out. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it easily, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, there's also the train ticket booth, because they have trains that kids can ride. Well, of course, the escalator that I was going to take is not operational, so I will have to go do the stairs. Alright, well, I think they do have a little bit of the window displays, and it's sort of hidden though. So when I was trying to take the escalator that wasn't working, I was on that level, so I just walked. I didn't show the camera footage, but I walked over there, took those stairs up there, came, and then wrapped around here. And then when you turn down this corner, this is where the Magical Wonderland Adventure Shop would be, like the Christmas store in the past couple of years, but that one's not in business anymore. But if you look over here, across the way, there's some of the window displays that I was referencing, like the history to Mr. Jingling. Let me zoom in so you can see it better, because there's not a walkway over there. Yeah, but you have the history on... It seems like that's what they've shifted to. They don't have the mice that are fighting. And then right there, a nice little model of the Cleveland script sign, and then even over there, just like Jack Casino and little vision of downtown Cleveland. So in the aftermath of the snow falling, they have workers already mopping up and cleaning the area of the snow. But that will do it for the Tower City Christmas video. If you enjoyed the glimpse of what Tower City has to offer for the holiday season this year, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.